Hello, lovelies. Oh my goodness, it has been so long since I recorded and posted a video. I think I almost forgot how to do this. We have been having a great time as a family, hanging out together for the holidays. We did a bit of traveling as well to go see friends right before Christmas. So I have had my plate full for a while, but I would love to show you guys another video today. And what I'd like to share with you is I just recently harvested this nice pile of ginger root from my garden. And I dug it up a couple days ago. It's been sitting in the house kind of drying out. And so today what I'd like to do with you is show you how I clean this and peel it and slice it up for some pickled ginger. So I'm gonna make a bunch of pickled ginger. You know what I'm talking about, the kind you get at sushi restaurants that's just slightly sweet and spicy and it's got that nice vinegar to it. That's what we're making. So come along with me for some pickled ginger root. Okay guys, 4.5 pounds of fresh ginger that I have rinsed, peeled, and sliced into super thin slices. Some are see-through. This is the perfect size for pickled ginger. So the next step in the process is to take some salt and rub it into the ginger and let the ginger sit in that salt and kind of start pulling the liquid out of it. And you let that salt sit on there for about an hour. So I'm going to be sprinkling the salt on here and you kind of crush it in and rub it in. My hands are very clean. I just washed them. And then after you let the ginger sit here for about an hour, sitting in the salt and stuff, you move on to the next step, which is packing it into sterilized jars and then pouring boiling hot rice vinegar and sugar mixture over the top. And then that will be it. We'll pack it in the fridge and a week later we'll have pickled ginger. And then right here in this bag I have all the little pieces that were really hard for me to slice when they got down to the kind of very end of the ginger root. And I'll just put these in the freezer and take them out when I'm making a stir fry or some salad dressing or something like that. And I'll just keep this in the freezer for use later. So right now I'm going to take this salt and sprinkle it on the ginger. You want to do about 3 teaspoons of salt per pound of ginger. And I have, like I said, 4.5 pounds of ginger here. So I have about 12 teaspoons of salt right here in this dish. And I'm sprinkling it on the ginger all over, and then you're going to just kind of work it together, kind of mix it in and make sure everywhere has salt, and you kind of want to crush it in and start getting, I just kind of toss it around for just a minute and kind of crush it. Like I said, this sits here in the salt for about an hour, and then after that we'll be able to put it in our jars with the hot vinegar and sugar. Okay guys, we're gonna let this sit for an hour, just like that. I might cover it just to keep the people out of it. And I'll see you back here in a little bit to finish it up. Okay guys, we're back, and the ginger has been soaking with the salt on it now for about an hour. It's wilted down a little bit, and there's a bunch of liquid down here in the bottom of the bowl, which I'll be pouring into the containers when I get to that point. So what I'm going to do now is, my hands are very clean, and I have these ball jars here that have been cleaned and sterilized. This is a half-gallon jar and a quart jar. And I'm gonna pack the ginger very tightly into these jars, and then I'm gonna pour boiling vinegar sugar mixture on top of it, and that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill these jars and pack them really tightly. Alright guys, my vinegar and sugar has finally come to a boil, so I'm going to pour it in here with the leftover ginger juice. I will leave a recipe in the description box below for everything, for all the measurements for everything I've done. Okay, so our salted ginger is now packed tightly in a jar. I went ahead and moved this one into a pint instead of that quart that I had it in. And now you just take your rice vinegar and sugar mixture and pour it right on top while it's boiling hot. Let all those air bubbles come up. I'm gonna let it sit there for a second. Give it a little jiggle so all that vinegar gets in there, inside all that packed ginger. Looks like I have a lot of liquid left over, but that's all right. I'll just put it in the fridge for making some more pickled vegetables. All right. Pour a little more in. This one I think is good to go. Screw the lid on and put this in the fridge, and a week from now we'll have pickled ginger. All right, there it is, guys. Super easy to do. Really not that hard. It was a little bit labor intensive with all the peeling and slicing of the ginger, but I think this is going to be really worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching and liking my videos. I really appreciate it. There's more videos to come about my bees, soap, and other things growing in the garden, so stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time.